while you are gardening. We started with over 4,300. We've sold out of 2 colors now, and we have 320 remaining. We have 1 color remaining. It's the Marigold. It's beautiful. And as you can see here, it's a 2-in-1. So it's a padded garden kneeler. So when you need to kneel down, you're not all getting dirty in the dirt and kneeling on the hard rock or mulch or whatever, like the pebbles right there. But then you can turn it around and sit on it too. Your item number is M89174. We're going to ship it to you for $5.50, but the easy pay is $9.83, unless you use your Q card, and then you'll get 6 easy payments, because every day we have 5 monthly easy payments on everything with your Q card. So if you don't have one, it's a good time to get one. M89174. This is the Marigold color, and then it has the gray padding there. So Jennifer Baker is joining us. She brings us this awesome brand called Marigold here. It's all about fun and whimsy and getting into the garden. Oh, it feels like it should be dark right now. I'm glad that it's still sunny out. You're out in your garden. Oh my gosh. And how awesome is this? I would think this would have a price of like closer to $50 or something like that because of how great it is. To get something like this home for $30, it's gonna make your life so much easier, your knees so much more comfortable, and your back.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when you go into the garden, okay, you have to work at ground level. You have to work at waist level, but what you don't have to do is be dirty and uncomfortable while you're doing it. So right now, our garden beds, things are just starting to bloom. Things need to be pruned. The dirt needs to be tilled and turned over. We need to get our garden beds ready for the planting season. To do that, you have to be down here at ground level, but do it in comfort. So our garden kneeler bench doubles as a kneeler. So when you're in the garden, you have this wonderful padding here. It's nice and super thick. It's high density foam. It's weather safe, and you can kneel on this in comfort. You don't have to be in the dirt, getting your jeans all dirty, your work clothes all dirty. You can kneel on this in comfort. And then when you want to work at waist level, like let's pretend I want to prune these bushes back here, all you do is get up, you flip it around, and now you're ready to work at waist level in comfort. You're nice and stable. You have that wonderful padding here, and it's the perfect height to work in a planter, on your shrubs, on your bushes, or even if you just need to take a break, like it's perfect.
If you need an extra chair at a party, here you go. You have that too.
Right.
Keep it right out there in your garden, and then it just folds. So is there any assembly required, or does it come folded up like that?
Oh, right out of the box, ready to go.
Oh, I love that. And then there's no I got out here and I was like, wait, I need to know how to switch it. Is there like a button that I need to push to switch it from where you sit to where you kneel? And then I saw you and you just flip it over. That's all you have to do. So there's no need to figure anything out. You just flip it over from seated position to a kneeling position, and it's so comfortable. I mean, that foam is really nice. So it's just like a regular, seated position, and then you just literally flip it around. Like I thought I was having to do this with these. No. You just literally flip it over, and look at that great foam. It's like, about 3 yoga mats on top of each other.
That's right. It does feel like a yoga mat. You're right, and this is to help you save your joints, to save your knees. I was just doing yard work. I have a townhouse. We have a little bit of land right out in front of our door. And I didn't bring anything with me to kneel on. I was kneeling on our concrete, on the mulch. My knees were a mess afterwards. I should have known better, but these were all at my studio. So I was like, man, I wish I had my Marigold kneeler. But when you're ready to stop work for the day and you want to put this away, it's so easy to store. There are little things that you grab on the side, little bars, and all you do is pinch them, like you press them together, and then the sides come down so easily. Let me do the other one. And this folds up completely flat, easy to store, so it doesn't take up a lot of room in your shed or in your garden. It's very lightweight. The whole bench itself has a 264-pound weight limit. So it's super durable. And this is the first bench kneeler that we've ever done in the line of Marigold before. This is the first for us, and I love that we've done it in our brand color Marigold because we want you to have something bright and sunny while you're working.
And you need bright and sunny in the garden. My mom and I were doing
You do.
some, well, her more than me, planting and trimming a little bit the other day, and she lost her shears. She could not figure out where
Oh,
she put them. We were looking everywhere, and I was like, why aren't they bright yellow or bright red or something like that? They're
yeah.
probably green, and we won't be able to find them. I mean, this one's a little bigger than a pair of shears, but it's so nice to just be, I mean, it is really lightweight. I was trying to look here to see how much it weighs, and it doesn't say, but I mean, it's like, I mean, it's pretty lightweight.
It weighs less than your purse.
Yeah, right? And then you just flip it over. It's so smart. This price I'm really loving. You know what this is? Okay, now only 250 remain. This aired once. This is the second time it's been on air since it launched. 2 weeks ago. We lost 2 colors in that airing, or shortly thereafter. We have this color remaining, it's the Marigold, and only, how many did you say? 250 remaining. So this has been very popular. I think it's something that really everyone needs in your garden, because if you need to get down, you don't want to be kneeling on hard surfaces. You said concrete, there's like rocks and pebbles and mulch that, or like, you know, it's just, it's, none of it is comfortable. So
Right.
instead of putting on maybe knee pads, I don't know, that like your kids use for soccer or something, this is your key. And then it turns into a bench easily too. Like you just sit down,
Yes,
take a
very
nap,
easily.
take a break.
And this bench is sturdy. Like when you
Yeah.
rock back and forth on this from left to right, it doesn't wobble with you. Like it's very steady. You have full control of what you're doing. You can sit with confidence knowing that there's a wide base at the bottom, so it's even back and forth, front to back. It doesn't wobble, so you're nice and secure on here. And again, it's so easy to switch from sitting to kneeling and vice versa. Now you can work at ground level, and when you're ready to get up, the handles at the top are nice and sturdy. This is an all metal frame. You can push yourself up easily. This isn't going to break on you. It's not plastic. This is not a cheap piece of garden tool that we developed for you. We wanted you to have something nice and durable. And again, what's so great about this is that it's a space saver. Look at how that just folds up flat. And then when you need to use it, in like 2 seconds, you've got a bench, you've got a kneeler, and you're ready to go in the garden for the day.
You know, if you think about it, if you know somebody who has loved to garden all their lives and they're, you know, getting into their later years and they're not able to do it as much because of things like not being able to kneel down or not being able to sit. This is a really nice way to extend that time of the enjoyment of gardening. Maybe you have a mom or a dad. There's Mother's Day coming up. There's Father's Day coming up. This would be a really nice present for that. Again, when I looked at this and I saw it in person for the first time, I'm like, I had forgotten the price. I was like, oh, that's probably like $49.99, $49.98 or something like that. I looked down, I'm like, ooh, $29.50, and it's not even on sale, but it's a great price because what you're getting is something that's going to make your life so much easier in the garden. And that's what this is all about. It's all about the tools, like, you know, tools in the kitchen, tools in the garden. The right tools make the job so much easier and more enjoyable.
Yes.
So think about sending this to someone.
Yes.
Maybe mom or dad are across the country, or grandma or granddad, you know, and you want to be able to send this for Mother's Day or Father's Day. We can do bill to, ship to. They have no idea how much you paid for it. You send it to them. You can write a little note, and then you get the bill. But we only have about 200 of these left, and this is the second presentation. So clearly, we found something that people are looking for.
Yeah, this is a real headache saver. It lets you go into the garden comfortably. It lets you stay out longer, plant longer, enjoy the weather longer, you know, and it gives you the ability to work at ground level, to work at waist height on those planters and those shrubs and those bushes. It's very lightweight to take from one place to the other, and it folds up flat for easy storage. You can't ask for more.
I know you really can't. So easy to store. That's the other thing. If you have all of these different tools, you know, lying around, they add up and then they take up space in your shed or in your garage.
Right,
So this is so
right.
nice that, remember, you can sit on
Yep.
it, you switch it right over, and you can kneel on it. Really nice foam on both sides. and we have this color remaining, and now 175 remain. Get it home for $9.83 on Easy Pay. You can always return it within the next 30 days if you don't love it, but I think it's gonna really make your gardening so much more enjoyable. Thank you so much, Jennifer. We'll see you in a little bit with these amazing planters.